Welcome to my channel. I'm Steph Storm. In this video, I'll show you how I designed and decorated a Paris-themed anniversary party. Our venue is the Dallas Theater and Civic Center. Here's what it looks like from the entrance. It's a quaint place for intimate gatherings that offers some nice amenities with the rental. As you walk into the space and you turn to the left, this is where we will have the DJ, the photographer, the Zoom operator, and our vintage record store. There'll be more on that later. Up above, you'll see the exposed ceiling beams with dimmable track lighting, which is especially nice to create evening ambiance. The tables and chairs are also included with the use of the venue, and they even set them up for us ahead of time. We always love that, as it saves us precious decorating time. They also have a full projector screen with built-in sound system if you'd like to show a slideshow at your event. Yes, please. This is our color inspiration for some of the decorations and party favor packaging. My clients requested French storefronts, an area for dancing, a flower cart, and a bicycle. And I thought, let's make it even more interactive with a walk-in French bakery and a walk-in French boutique. And the creativity and ideas began to evolve from there. This project went beyond simple party props. My clients actually challenged me to do a full set design for their event, inspired by their recent trip to Paris. Hence, this would be the most amount of props and the largest props that I've ever done for any of my events so far. And I was fully committed and super excited to do it. Let's get started with making the storefronts. This hot wire foam cutter turned out to be a lifesaver and a game changer for the way I cut through this foam insulation. I used to use a regular kitchen knife or a box cutter to try and saw my way through the foam. It was kind of hard to cut it with a regular knife and also very messy. But with the hot knife, it made very clean cuts and it glided through the foam like butter. I still had to go slow in order to make straight lines, but it sure made my life much easier, especially since I had so many cuts to make. Next, I applied some 3D peel and stick wallpaper to look like exterior bricks. Then I added an awning and some decorative trim, all still made out of foam. I made another storefront with a different kind of molding look on the bottom. And this one will be our flower shop storefront with a vintage wood look peel and stick paper. I found these small floating shelves at Dollar Tree to display some small items on the boutique storefront. Then added some flowers and battery LED lights. Now their guests can do a little window shopping as they peruse the streets of Paris. As you can see, my home studio is beginning to fill up with craft supplies. But these French storefronts were also really starting to shape up. And remember, 2 of the stores, I wanted to make them where you could actually walk inside and shop. So they required some additional walls and store fixtures. So here's what I did. I made this display cabinet from the leftover scrap pieces of foam insulation. Oh yeah, by now I was in the zone and the creative juices were flowing. If you're feeling inspired for your next event, go ahead and press the like button right now before you forget. One of our walk-in stores will be a French bakery. Now you might see it in Paris as La Pâtisserie, which would sell cookies and fresh baked breads, but ours will be the Boulangerie, which is the upscale French bakery that sells specialty cakes and pastries. So we needed a bakery display, and I used flexible plexiglass on the front. I cannot wait to show you the finished look, so be sure to stay all the way to the end of the video. My trusty assistant Savannah is helping me get the necessary things in order by pressing 100 linen napkins for the guests. Thank you, Savannah, for all your hard work. My client later requested a box for guests to leave cards, which morphed into a vintage French mailbox. And that idea evolved into another small storefront, the post office. Or in France, they say le poste. Yes, I tell my clients, if you can dream it, we will do our best to bring your vision to life. All it takes is a little imagination. This textured material is a peel and stick that's generally used for backsplash in kitchens. But to me, it looked like metal on a vintage mailbox. Then I added these ornate stickers for even more charm. I attached the mailbox to the post office wall with some heavy-duty Velcro. And then finally, when guests open up the mailbox to insert their card, they are greeted with a message, Merci beaucoup, which translated means, thank you very much. For about 3 months, my home studio was a hot mess, but I was in my happy place, dreaming and creating. And as we got closer to the event, all of my rooms were filling up with party supplies and super large props. Now that you've seen some of the behind the scenes, are you ready to see the final reveal? Well, grab yourself a cappuccino and travel with me to dine on the streets of Paris. I present to you La Vie en Rose, Love Through Time, 45th Wedding Anniversary Party. This was one of the most beautiful events I have ever worked on, and I'd like to thank the Designs by Storm team for helping me with the setup. My friend who provided all of the custom party favors for the cadeau or gift shop was absolutely incredible. I hope you're inspired by a new way to give and display party gifts to your guests by letting them shop for what they like. Also, the interactive bakery gave you a fresh take on how to serve dessert at your next event, too. A very special thanks to my clients who trusted me with their beautiful milestone. Hopefully, we helped to create a memory that will last a lifetime. This will conclude this video, but you don't have to leave my channel. Check out these videos next for more ideas and inspiration. Remember to like, subscribe, and share to leave a comment. Which French storefront was your favorite? Until next time, I'm Steph Storm. Au revoir.